Welcome to COMN112 WWW01 Winter 2019 orientation. This video will be a help guide for you to navigate through Blackboard and expectations as to what you need to accomplish to have a fantastic and successful semester. So, my name is Joel. I'll be your instructor for this semester. We'll be going over Blackboard content, where to go. As you've seen on the screen at the moment, every time you log into Blackboard, you will see announcements. And announcements, if you look at the first one and you're watching the video, that means you read the announcement, which is telling you to go under getting started and then watch the video to go through the process. Before moving on to the syllabus and all the requirements, one thing I want you to go through and accomplish, please, is the consent form. If you can just open this link that I provided you and then follow the instructions here just by putting this information and submitting. It's a one-time thing that you do. It's an online requirement for all the classes related to online. And then 2 is to go under discussion board and then introduce yourself. And I will show you really quick. There's 3 different threads available. One of them is introduction. There's like just few questions. If you go under intros, you'll be able to create a thread, and by clicking on the thread, put your last name, and then I did mine. So Hasham introduction. You just can create a thread, copy the 3 questions, and then answer them. Feel free to look at mine if you wish to do so. It's not a requirement. If you do not, it's not a big deal. Then I have a thread for current events, anything related to IT, networking, security, cybersecurity, software development, anything that you guys find and would like to share, articles, etc. Please feel free to post them in here. They'll be cool for the class to review all of these, and with updates and etc. Then the third one is peer help. If you have any questions related to anything related to the course itself, I want you to post the question here first before emailing me and letting me know about the problem that you have. I do check these on a daily basis. The idea behind it, it's simple. When you're in class, you ask a question, everybody can hear it, and that might help the class. Let's say I'm not figuring out something, or I have a problem with this or that. When you ask it in a face-to-face format, other students might have the same problem, and then it clicks in, or it might open more questions. So that's basically the idea why I want you to post it first under peer help, and then from there, within a day or so, if you don't get a reply, I will get back to you, or you can email me at that time. So let's go ahead and jump into the syllabus. If you click on syllabus, you'll be able to open it, and then if you'd like to download a copy, you'll be able to do so also by just clicking on right here this link, and it allows you to download a copy if you'd like to do so. So here, starting, my office is in the technology division, which is in the RTC building, the technology building, the one that is all glass. In the second floor, office is 2320. So far, my office hours are, as stated here. They might change in the next couple weeks. So if they do, for any reason, I will update the syllabus, post it in Blackboard, post an announcement, and then send you an email with it. A couple holidays. The holiday that we have coming on the 21st, and we have spring break. Really, the best way to get hold of me is through email. I do check my email 7 days a week, and at least twice a day. So once usually in the morning, very early, around 5 before heading the road, and then one in the evening, probably 7-8 p.m. The only thing I ask you to do is please remember to put COMN112 WWW01 in the subject title when you want to send me an email. The reason behind that is that I receive a lot of junk mail, a lot of inter-department mail, a lot of messages that I don't need to read, that they're irrelevant, so they're kind of spam, and I do not open them. So if I don't see it's from a student, it's not urgent. I usually don't look at them or delete them, get rid of them. If I see it's from a student related to a class, that means it's a 911 question I need to get hold of to reply ASAP. Even if I don't have an answer, I will tell you, hey, I got your message, we'll get back to you. Then feel comfortable that, the situation will be taken care of. Other than that, attendance is due on Friday of every week before 11:59 p.m. And attendance is merely only taken for financial aid purposes. So if you guys are paying out of pocket, then you don't have to worry about it and take it, even though it's within the learning unit. So we'll see that in a sec. But please, if you are under financial aid regulations, please remember to complete attendance every week before Friday 11:59 p.m. Our semester starts on Saturday, so everything is due before the following Saturday, so before Saturday midnight. So that's why it's on Friday 11:59 p.m. Course description, basically this is an introduction to computer networking. So the idea behind it is to give you an overall view of computer networking. Mainly we'll focus on terminology, few concepts, and then few tools that you'll be utilizing. That's basically what it is. So if you don't have a background in networking, that's perfect for you. Why? Because it's basically to give you just an overview of what it is. Textbook, if you don't have it, you'll need it ASAP. You'll need to get it because everything that you need is out of the textbook. Your material to learn, to study, to know knowledge, to complete the assignments, to complete your quizzes, to complete your test, everything is out of the textbook. Course objective, I'll leave that to you. I'm not going to waste your time. I'm trying to make this video short and sweet and not make you fall asleep. Class expectations, the same thing. You'll have quizzes, you'll have assignments, and you'll have tests for the semester. And if you look at the grades that right here, you'll have two tests, a midterm and a final. There are multiple choice ones, and they're available in Blackboard. You just take them and complete them. You have quizzes, 13 of them that you'll need to complete. They're usually like 5-10 questions, and each is worth 10 points. Same thing, those are completed in Blackboard. Same thing for the assessments. There's 13 of them, and they vary in points. Some of them are more than others based on the chapter, how interesting it is, and if there's more hands-on or just a project that you need to complete. Like when I say project, it's just like a case project. So it's something you read and you give me a paragraph as an answer. So pretty short and sweet. It should not be that difficult. It is sometimes time-consuming if you don't have a background in networking. So do not procrastinate until the last minute and try on a Thursday or Saturday evening around 9 p.m. to start doing your homework. It is not hard at all, and everything that you need is out of the textbook. It is sometimes some of the chapters are time consuming. So if you look here, the deadline for work completion, hopefully we'll be able to stick to this. If there's any changes for this for any reason, then I will definitely update the syllabus like I said and let you know about it. So we start on 112.19 for chapter 1. Everything within that unit is due before 118 11:59 p.m. because the next week starts on the 19th, etc., 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 and that's the schedule that you need to follow. So I don't know what's the best way for you guys to remember due dates, your phones, your tablets, your own method. It's a good way to just make sure that, hey, I need to look into this. Let me try to tackle it and move on from there. Late work, I usually don't accept late work except if there is a special situation that you'll need to inform me ASAP, and then we'll try to figure something out if possible, if it applies to your situation. Withdrawal, NS grade, hopefully that won't be needed. Incomplete is not given in this class. Cheating, hopefully that will not be the case. I mean, if you plagiarize something, plagiarism is a problem, as you're not just cheating me, you're cheating yourself. So I'm hoping that won't be a problem at all. If you have any question to financial aid, this is their information. Please contact them as rules change and every person is different. If you have any accommodation that is needed to be done, please contact Disability Services ASAP. They'll give you a form, you'll give me that, and I will make sure that you get the proper accommodation needed for the semester. We have a care team, professionals, folks. If you have any personal or issues or stuff that you need help with, please contact them. They're confidential. They're folks that are professional, so they are trained for this. They are specialized, and you'll be anonymous, and nobody will know if for some reason you need some type of help. Honor code, policy, I'll leave all of this to you. Student responsibilities, just two things. Please check Blackboard often, as if I forget stuff and I need you to worry about something, I switch something around, I modified something, something that I want you to be aware of, that's where I'll post it. I'll post it under Blackboard announcements, and that is the only best way for me to connect with all of you guys at once. Disclaimer, if there is any changes to the syllabi, which I do not expect, but if there's any changes, I will post it in Blackboard, post an announcement, and then send you an email to let you know that it happened. So now going to the main section of your course, your learning units, I will show you Unit 1, which will be exactly the same as all the other units, exactly the same design that you'll have to go through. So if we go under Unit 1, it starts with a lesson, like an overview as to what the unit is all about. Then you have learning objectives. Then you have learning activities, which is a recommendation that I strongly recommend that you do. Reading chapter 1, reviewing the PowerPoint presentation, looking at the key terms, completing the review questions, and looking at the key terms, the insert key, which I gave you on the bottom, and any additional resources. Some of the units, I'll give you more stuff that you can go and look and grab more knowledge from the net and etc. So your PowerPoint presentation is right here. Your quiz, it is a 10-minute quiz, usually 5-10 questions. Once you start, you have to finish it. It cannot be stopped. I strongly recommend that you go over the review questions, you go over the material, you go over the PowerPoint slides before you take your quiz. And I'll show you, by clicking on it, begin. It's something that you just select and answer. There are multiple choice usually. So right there, 5 questions. You read them, my answer, my answer, my answer, and then on the bottom, save and submit. That's basically for the quizzes. So usually there are 5 questions. You'll have 10 minutes. So make sure that you are ready to take the quiz before you jump on it. Do not jump on completing it because you only have one trial to get it done. Weekly attendance, it's a survey, a 1 question that you complete. Click begin, and then you click just on, are you available for the week? Send, and that's basically what it is. So like I said, it's mainly for financial aid purposes that you need to complete on a weekly basis. Then your chapter assignment, so every assignment that you'll have will come written in a Word document. Please use the same Word document. Use this one that I'm giving you to complete the assignment. Use exactly the same one to get it done that way. So you save it somewhere on your flash drive, desktop, etc. It tells you what you need to complete. For example, for chapter 1, you'll need to complete hands-on project 1.4, and I'm giving you the pages 21 to 24, except if you're using an e-copy textbook, they'll be different, and my apology for that, but it's basically hands-on project, so do not confuse them with case projects. So for this first one, you have hands-on project 1.4, 1.8, and then case project 1.1 and 1.8. And I'm giving you here, for the hands-on, what I want you to do, not just an explanation. Do not just give me written explanation. I want you to take a print screen, paste it on your, in this document. So you take a print screen, let's say you completed, I don't know, something with CMD, for example, okay? Something with, under command prompt. I don't know, I did, for example, deer, let's see, just the command deer, and I have completed this. So what I need to do, I'm done with this section. Enlarge your section, enlarge the screen. So you completed this section, all good to go. Take a print screen, okay, which is a button just by depending on your keyboard, it's usually by where the F1, F2, F3 line is. It's somewhere in there, or close to your numbers on the right side of your screen. So I'm done with the first hands-on, so I'll just paste it in here, and then I need you to give me a sentence as to what you've accomplished. So I used command prompt to complete the assignment, to use dear command to view the content of the folder X within my system. So very simple, not complicated, and as it tells you here, I want you to highlight all your answers in red. Okay, so right there, I just highlight my answer, go under red, and I have it in red, and move on to the next one. So you can delete this if you wish to do so. So even when you give me print screens, I need you still to give me an answer as to what you've accomplished for every single one of them. So depending on how many steps do you have within the assignment, how many steps, take as many print screens as needed, and then show me all the steps. The same thing that you do here. For example, for the case project here, it's a case that is given at the end of the chapter. You have to select, is it a peer-to-peer network that you're selecting for a specific case scenario, or is it a client server that you prefer? So here I am selecting peer-to-peer network. So that's basically what you'll do here for the answer. Now if you go down right here, I need you to justify that. Why did you select that? So I need you to give me your rationale. I'm not used to this keyboard, my apology. So you got to give me your rationale, usually about 5 sentences, like a paragraph, as to why you've decided to go with this one. And that's what you'll do for every single case. You save this on your desktop, on your keyboard, and etc. And you just upload it into Blackboard. You know, you go under the upload and then browse my computer, and then you attach it the same way you attach something within your email. So your instructions are right here under Chapter 1 assignment. And then right here you have Chapter 2 Dropbox. That's where you turn in your work. Key terms, I have them for you that you guys can look at, which is very critical terminology for you to get used to it, because you know, if you're not used to computer networking, that's what you'll need to do to review them. And those are also available at the end of your chapter. So I just put them in here as a quick note, you know, which will be kind of easier for you to review and etc. So that's basically, and the last step, which is right here, resources. I have some resources for you that you guys can look. Computer network basics. I have, if you find any of the links that don't work, please shoot me a quick email telling me that the link does not work, and I'll try to find working link for you guys. So I have more material that will help you learn more compared to the chapter itself, only chapter that you have. So it's more and more stuff available that are useful for you to learn from and go through the process. And here you have the answer key for the review questions. Hopefully that it was a pretty straightforward orientation for you guys to complete a fantastic semester. Please know that I'm available for any answers, for any questions that you guys might have, and I'll have an answer for you. And I hope you'll have a wonderful semester. Please do not hesitate to contact me. Thank you.